All right. Hello. I was going to say good morning, but I'm going to say hello. I am more mellow today. Like I had an opportunity to like stop and do my steaming for my face and like stretch this morning in the dark with just the music. And yes. Oh, I didn't have my humidifier on though. That was the only thing. Yeah. But other than that, I was very like at peace this morning, like on the outward, version, I guess, or perspective. So I'm in a different space today, which that's a blessing, right? I told you all, like, every day is new. Like, every single day is new. Thank God for that. And I had time to, like, read my Bible a little more, like, deeply and hear the word and like do some prayer. So it's all about like how we start our day sometimes, like most of the time is that way. But yeah, so hopefully, happy new day. Hopefully you're starting your day off well because it does make a difference throughout. For today's message, right? I was thinking about it last night because you all know it's always something that goes on in my world. And then I'm just like, oh, like we need to talk about that. And so, yeah, I was driving sometime this week and I came across this sign, right? I don't know, some type of poster. I didn't even really read into it to see like what it was about, but I just read it and instantly it made me think. So the sign said, if I can recall correctly, pause to heal. Don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a movie or something. I don't know if it was, like something with counseling or, just yourself in general. I don't know. But when I thought about it, I really processed this and I was just like, pause to heal. Like life don't be like, oh, you trying to heal right now? Oh, I'm sorry. Let you heal. Like let me like no, that does not happen. And so I was thinking to myself like, am I the only one thinking like this? Like as soon as I saw the sign and I was reflecting on it, again, it said pause to heal. And I think they had like, the Roman numerals like too. But either way, I was just thinking to myself like life when it's lifing, like it's not stopping for anything. Life ain't about to be like, oh, you healing? Like, oh, let me give you a moment. Let me give you some time to like get yourself together. Like, oh, what? Like you walking down the street or you in, some type of situation, people going like, oh, you're healing right now? Oh, I'm so sorry you're healing. Like, oh, let me stop, basically lifing you right now. Like, that's unrealistic. And so I don't know what the sign meant, but in my mind, I was just like, we about to talk about that today because this is a real thing and it is definitely something that we all need. And so for real, for today's message, it is about healing. And it's so crazy too. I tell you all, like, real talk, like God is real. I don't know how many times I need to say it. I'm gonna keep saying it, all the time because he is so real. Like just today, this morning when I woke up and the scriptures that I opened up to, it was talking about it, right? In its own way. So let me kind of go into it to help, anybody who's going through this right now. So everybody experiences stuff in life where you need to basically heal from it. And I have to tell you, remember I said I'm never gonna talk about anything that I haven't went through personally, right? To like say like, oh, this is how, you should handle this. And so basically, during all the past few years of stuff, crazy stuff going on, still going on to this day, it's like literally no one has stopped and was like, oh my God, she's healing. Like, let me stop doing all of this crazy stuff. Like, let me give them a break. Let me, in fact, it was like a joke. It was like, I think they was using the Kit Kat at one point, like, oh, give them a break, give them a break. And it's just like, that's a great example. I'm going to let you all know basically God is real. And if it was not for him, I wouldn't have been able to heal. Okay. Not only that, but I'm going to tell you, God is so good that as you're going through stuff, he is healing. if that makes sense. Like, it's crazy because we think that it's something in this world, that helps us do that. Like, what's the phrase they say? Oh, time heals everything. Time heals everything. Just take your time and da, 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 da. And I was thinking to myself yesterday, like, listen here, you can do nothing without God. Like, you just cannot. Like, if it was not for him, I kid you not. Like, as I was going through stuff, I think I was going to see different doctors. I was talking to different people. I was talking to family. I was reading things, like all types of stuff. And literally, this is how we are in life. We always look into something to fix our problem. We're always looking and expecting something to be the thing that like gets us through or helps us overcome or like heals. And it's like, no, I'm gonna just let you know, and I'm a firm believer. I stand on this. God is the only way that you're going to heal, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. He is the only way that you're going to be able to heal. I was thinking about it in the Bible as far as like different scriptures, and I was like, even for certain people in there, they was like, as they went, they were healed. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different ways that he does it, but it's the fact that it's him that's doing it. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Even when I was going through my own experiences, I was just like, oh, okay, let me go see this person or whatever. This is what I'm working on right now. And I'm really struggling with this, what have you. And literally every time I was going to do the stuff, I was feeling worse than when I went in. Like, and you know how they'll say, for people who know, but for like different counseling and therapy and stuff like that, they'll say, oh yeah, that's normal. Like, you go, and the more you talk about stuff, the more you let stuff out, like it's gonna feel bad, it's gonna do this and it's gonna do that. And I tell you the truth, like, it should not do that. Like, I ain't playing. Like, as a person who studied counseling and therapy, it's just like, it just should not do that. I know what people say. I know how the experiences are, but you all know I have a completely different outlook and perspective on things. And I have to tell you, like, no, with God, no. Like, no. So I know how things are in this world, but I'm telling you, when you are for real coming to God and you're talking to him about what's going on, and you are for real trying to seek him, as you're going through whatever it is that you're struggling with, and you're for real expecting him to show up for you, it's an experience that I have to tell you. The only reason why I think I was feeling bad during it is because you just don't know. But the more that you're with him in it, the more that you're trusting him through it, the more that he's revealing things to you, the more that you can actually like rest in him. And literally, it's like, now when I go through stuff, it's never that feeling, right? Like, when you go and for people who know, like, you go to therapy or you go to counseling or something like that, and the more you're talking about stuff, it's just like getting worse and worse and worse. I think that's one of the things that I hated about doing it. Like, when I would be, with people, it's like just sitting there and them just talking about stuff and just hurting, and you just see the hurt and you feel the hurt, and it's just like, what have you. And in my mind, it's nothing wrong with feeling, right? It's nothing wrong with feeling your different emotions and stuff. But it's just like, man, now that I'm older, now that I've experienced some things, it's like, man, if people only knew, like, you don't have to experience this. Like, like, yeah, you can get it out. Yeah, you can hurt, but it's going to be temporary. And not only that, but you're going to be grateful that you even went through it when you go through it with God, right? Like, it's that kind of, I don't know, it's a difference with, just how you go through a struggle or how you go through, an issue, and how God takes you through it and you are like better for it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what's a good way to explain it? It's like, like, I'm for real. It's like an out of body experience. It really is. And then you think to yourself, like, man, of course we don't feel, comfortable when you're going through trials and tribulations, or, you have some type of issue or what have you. But it's like, just to have God right there healing you in the process, like, it's just so unreal. It's like, I'm for real. It's so unreal. And you are grateful for it afterwards. Like, just the fact that he can do something immediately. And so the scripture that came up to me today was from Mark and Matthew. It actually started off in Mark. But for people who read the Bible, you know that it's like pretty much the disciples, like, they're going out and they're all together, but because they're experiencing the same thing, but they're different people, they're giving you a different perspective. And so it was talking about the fig tree. And so for people who don't know, basically Jesus walked past this tree, like he was trying to find something to eat, but the tree only had leaves. It didn't have any fruit because it wasn't in season. And so he just pretty much said to the tree, like, you never gonna produce fruit again, right? And right then and there, it started withering, right? And if you read the two accounts, like one is from Matthew and one is from Mark, when I read Mark the first time, I think it was saying like they heard Jesus say it, but then, and I don't quote me, go in and you always check for yourself, right? When people talk about the Bible, you go and you look it up yourself so you can know and make sure it's accurate. But basically one of them, because I can't remember, but one of them was saying like they heard Jesus say it and they knew it was withering, but they didn't, think nothing else of it. They kept going, and then they came back the next day and they saw like the whole tree had withered from the roots up. Right. And then the other account says that as soon as he said it, like the tree withered. Right. And so basically, after that happened, Jesus was using it as an example to let them know, like, man, truly, I tell you, like, your faith, like, say this, tell the tree this or whatever, or you tell the mountain this and that, and you believe it, it's happening. You get what I'm saying? Like basically putting it out there about our faith. And so when I was thinking about healing, right, and this whole pause to heal, I was like, man, when you healing with God, like he has the ability to do that. He can do something immediately. He can do something in the process. He can do something, and you learning and growing from it. Like it's just such an experience when you are doing it with him. And so when I thought about pause to heal or what have you, like take a moment and then do this, it's like, oh, that's not even realistic. I'm not even gonna lie to anybody about that. Like that's not happening. Life is not about to stop turning because you need to heal or because you done went through some crazy stuff in life. And take it from me, like, oh my God, how much stuff I've gone through and still go through to this day. And it's like, I don't have people saying, oh my God, hold on, don't do that because she's trying to heal. Like, like, hold on now. And it's like, no, with God though, like as you're actually going through things, he is healing you. And that is the exciting part, right? So as a person who comes from that field, the background of like counseling and therapy, it's like, man, when I tell you all, like, it ain't nothing like God. Like it's nothing like him. It's nothing like the Bible, which is him, right? That's his word. It's nothing like him in your life and helping you through that stuff. And I don't care how much people want to believe, like, okay, they go to this doctor and this doctor gives them this medicine and now they're cured. Or, like, oh, you go through this breakup or, oh, you go through the ending of, this stage in life or you transition from this and go to that. And, instantly you go talk to somebody and you're going to be better. Like everything's going to be healed and cured and you're done. Like, no, all this stuff that we talk about in life as if it's just like the end all, it's not. And not only that, but it's actually God working behind the scenes that helps us be able to fully, overcome things and like endure stuff and persevere through it and be able to fully heal. And so the other example that I wanted to give you all, I want to check my time, but before I go, the other one that I wanted to give you all was about the lady who was bleeding for like 12 years. And as soon as she like touched, Jesus' cloak or what have you, like she was healed immediately. And then he told her, right? Like faith has healed you. Like, go ahead, what have you. And so for me, it's so interesting because over so many years in my life, it's been so much like, oh my God, I've just gone through a whole season of just like damaging. I've gone through a whole season of a lot of loss, a lot of harm, a lot of just nastiness, a lot of just horrible negative things. And so when I tell you all, like, this is my year, like, this is my time, like, this is my season of favor, like, I mean the mess out of that. Because I just went through a whole season, not no moment, not no time. I went through a whole season of just a lot of nastiness, like a lot of horrible, things. And man, God is so good to me that throughout that entire process, like he was healing me as I was actually going through it. And so now it's been a lot of times where people just like, oh, like, oh, are you hurt? Are you feeling bad? Like, oh, you're damaged and oh, you're broken and blah, blah. And it's like, oh, no, honeys, God has been healing me along the way. So that's a wrap. Like, that is a wrap. And I am definitely at the point in my life where it's just like, man, thank God for it. You get what I'm saying? It's such a difference. Like, I don't know, when you go to counseling, you go to therapy and stuff, it's like, that's the part that I hated. It's like you just sitting there constantly talking about problems and going over the same crap over and over again, like it's gonna make you feel better. And they was telling me, oh, well, you just wait for people to keep doing it until they get to a point where they tired of feeling like that. And then, they talk about something different. And it's just like, like, what, like, you going through this long process of this, like, this has to be a part of your process? Like, absolutely not. Like, no, like, God is not about that life. He is not about you sitting up in there, feeling just horrible and just feeling horrible and just feeling horrible and just reliving stuff and just reliving and feeling horrible. It's just like, what? And so when I came across this, like, for real, as I was growing more and more with God and like staying in my Bible as I was going through stuff, oh my God, like, it is such a transformative experience. And when I tell you, like, now, I kid you not, when like challenges and struggles come along, it's like, oh, bring it on. Like, bring it on, because it just gives you a completely different outlook of things. Like, man, God is real. And I'm going to tell you right now, for people who out here trying to heal, I don't care what it is. It don't have to be anything mental. It don't have to be anything emotional. It don't have to be anything physical. It could be spiritual. It could be all of them. It could be some of them. Try it with God and watch how things change in your life. Not only will things change in your life around you, but you yourself are going to change. And not only that, but oh my God, your faith, your trust in him, your rest, your peace, the way that you go about life, like, it's going to be completely different. It's going to be completely different. So hopefully it was helpful for you today. I know sometimes I can be all everywhere, but I really wanted to hit that point because, when people going through stuff and they're trying to heal, it's like, yeah, sometimes people can be some type of way and really try and keep you in that space, but God ain't about that life. Like, he's really not. And not only that, but kind of giving you an alternative or a supplemental, way of approaching healing. I'm going to, for real, encourage you, go to God. It's nothing wrong with getting help from people, but understand they're just like you. Like, they're just like you, trying to figure it out, just like you. But God, he has the ability to do things immediately, in an instant. He has the ability to do it, and you ain't gonna never experience it in that way ever again. It will be the last time that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is that good. And so for today, today's message was about healing and pretty much going to God for your problems. Like, go to him. It's nothing wrong with going all the other stuff, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a transformative experience with him, and it's not going to be like anything on this earth that you have ever experienced, and it will change you forever, on top of giving you the healing that you need. Okay, so that is all I have for you all for the day. I hope you have a blessed one, and I shall talk to you another time. Bye.